Janie Cox, the Managing Director, Founder, and Principal of A-Class Draperies. We are a premier fabrication training institution and a professional custom drapery workroom located in the beautiful Twin Island state of Trinidad and Tobago. Today I'll be taking you on a tour of our facilities so that you can see what a professional custom drapery workroom in the Caribbean looks like. I'll also be giving you tips and tricks as to how you can organize your space wherever you are for efficiency and productivity. So let's begin with the engine room of our organization, the office. Drapery workroom can be challenging on its own. At A-Class Draperies and Interiors, we manage both a professional custom drapery workroom and a school. This requires a meticulous approach to planning, record keeping, and coordination on our part. So having an organized office is invaluable. For over 20 years, we've been training hundreds of women in the design, drafting, fabricating, and installing of all types of window treatments and self-furnishings. We've also been fabricating for scores of clients. So a system of keeping all these records straight is essential. We utilize a combination of paper files and digital databases to keep and maintain our records. Our paper files are color-coded for easy organization and retrieval of information. Each color represents a different classification of information. For example, accounting, customer information, internal policy documents, and students' records. We also use industry-approved software like Minutes Matter, Microsoft Office, QuickBooks, and Smart Draw to create and file our digital records. Repeat business is essential for any workroom or school. Our filing system allows us to easily retrieve the details of a client's job, complete with measurement forms, fabric checking sheets, work orders, invoices, and quotations. This avoids unnecessary revisits in the future to a client's home when they're redecorating and request a new coat. As creatives, we can tend to underestimate the importance of the administrative aspects of the business because frankly, it's not our sweet spot, so we procrastinate. However, if you want to take your business to the next level, I highly recommend that you invest the time and effort to create and implement a good filing system. Just start where you are. Write things down. Keep related information together and in one specific safe place. I guarantee you that this will save you time, money, and frustration for years to come, as it has done for us. Okay. Besides the record keeping, the office is the area where our students congregate before class or to purchase supplies. Many important conversations take place here, particularly concerning the many window treatments that are installed here in the office and throughout the facility. With each new design, students and clients alike are stimulated to visualize and be inspired. Another great advantage of having these pieces installed on the walls is that we do not have to find additional storage space for all these projects that have been fabricated in the class. Many of these pieces have been fabricated to specific sizes and will be taken down in the future for use in our installation classes. In these classes, students are given the hands-on of installing life-size window treatments, including panels, shades, valances, and swags, utilizing various forms of hardware including traverse rods, commercial tracks, dolphin rods, etc. As you may have guessed by now, A-Class Draperies is not an ordinary drapery school. We'd like you to consider us as the University of Drapery Fabrication because that's the level at which we do everything. We create and design our own students' manuals and handbooks. And we print the smaller ones using this fantastic HP printer that at the time of purchase was considered the world's fastest printer. We also bind our workbooks in-house using the spiral binder. As we prepare our students for the real world of business, we always encourage them to make use of technology in their lives and in their businesses. Every drapery fabricator needs an appreciation of technology and business skills in addition to their fabrication skills. Even as we educate our students to the highest level, we also engage in continuous professional development. Industry seminars and trade shows, online forums, subscriptions, and books have all helped to keep us at the cutting edge and at the forefront of the industry in Trinidad and Tobago and in the Caribbean. Some of my favorite authors are like Ethel Mohan, Kitty Stein, Jackie Von Tobel, Susan Woodcock, Ann K. Johnson, Catherine Merrick, and Rebecca Day. Okay, it's time now to see where all the fabrication action takes place. Let's head on over to the classrooms and the workrooms. Now here we are in our main classroom and workroom. This is where all the action takes place. As in the office, all our class projects are installed on the walls. What is significant about these pieces is that they've all been drafted from scratch. Our students are empowered to draft any pattern. This sets them apart from the home sewer and opens up a whole new world of possibilities. In our classrooms and our workroom, we use only industrial grade equipment. One of the most important pieces of equipment in our workroom is the work table. This work table is padded, it's ruled, it's wired electrically, there is storage, it's on casters, so it forms our drafting table, our cutting table, our tape measure, our square, and it's here we fabricate all our projects to perfection in minimum time. Around the work table are several fabric swatches. These are used in conjunction with the Dewey Color Coordinator to teach students how they can accurately measure and coordinate colors. Coordinating colors is not a gift, it's a science. As the only Dewey Color instructor in the Caribbean, I use this system to bring clarity on why each individual has an innate response to the energy of the different colors. An understanding of this and an appreciation for the elements and principles of design empowers them to create color palettes that resonates with and inspires their clients. Delivering professional training is our core business, and we have developed several extensive training workbooks for all our programs. One such workbook is this document that is given to our CBQ students at the beginning of their program. You'll have the opportunity to view the fully built out workbook that becomes the student's workbook portfolio. This core workbook document contains policy information, standards for taking measurements, for drafting, for calculating, fabricating, diagrams and notes, and many real-life problems to be solved, in addition to all the supporting forms to assist with the solution. Some of these forms are fabric measurement sheets, calculation sheets, fabric checking sheets, and work orders for every project to be fabricated. Another important document in the delivery of our program is the instructor's portfolio. This portfolio contains well over 100 lesson plans. From a simple 2-page lesson plan dealing with the importance and use of the fabric stapler to a more detailed 3-page lesson plan covering all aspects of the fabrication of the toaster cover. Our support staff also references these documents to ensure that all the pertinent tools and equipment are available and ready at the beginning of each class. One such equipment is the gravity feed iron that is suspended on commercial tracks over our work table. A balancer and a bow holds it in suspension. This is both a safety feature and a convenience. We utilize several fusible products in our workroom, and many of these treatments do not require any sewing at all, as they can be fabricated to completion right on the work table. But for those treatments requiring stitching, we use professional industrial lock stitch machines like this one here. This industrial machine, the bed is ruled up in 1/4-inch increments, with every red line representing 1 inch. When we have the machine, therefore, we do not need to be drawing lines on the fabric nor continuously measuring to sew. It's also fitted with a turret. This accommodates 3 attachments. This is such a time saver and a convenience when we fabricate items like certain pillows that require alternating between a zipper foot, a cordon foot, and a straight stitch foot. And while we're on the topic of efficiency, I'm going to tell you about the pouch that I've been wearing all this while. This is my apron. When I am teaching a class or I am fabricating for a client, I always wear my apron. It literally places all my small tools at my fingertips. It contains my scissors, my fabric stapler and remover, my small 16 feet retractable tape, craft knives, thread nippers, permanent markers, different colors, my tweezer from when I'm at my overlock machine, small screwdrivers for when I'm at the machine to change my needles, and all for turning things out, my seam ripper, my fork for forming pleats, and other items like erasers, etc. Saving time is very important in the workroom. You save time, you save money, you increase your profitability. You literally have to choreograph your movements in the workroom. And wearing an apron is the first step to increasing your efficiency and productivity. Once you get used to it, it will be the first thing you pick up on entering the workroom. Whether I'm fabricating for a client or teaching a class, I always wear my apron. Now I promise to show you what a fully built out student portfolio looks like. So I'll give you a glimpse as we head on over to our next workroom. Work tables are the completed projects of 2 of our students, Alana Nibs and Stephanie Charles, whom we are recommending for full CVQ certification. CVQ is the Caribbean Vocational Qualification a regional certification awarded by the National Training Agency of Trinidad and Tobago to qualifying students of the Home Furnishings program. As the only approved private training center, we have taken students through a rigorous 140 contact hours of training and assessments over a one-year period. Students covered the knowledge, skills, and attitudes required to perform in this industry and to be internationally competitive. At the end of their training period, they were evaluated based on the results of their assessments and the quality and completion of their portfolio. Each student was required to produce 3 portfolios. The first portfolio, which is their workbook portfolio, is a fully built-out portfolio based on a core workbook document that was provided to them at the beginning of their program. To this, they included their reflections, their notes, their calculations, and their pattern drafts. The second portfolio, which is the techniques portfolio, contains all the key techniques used in the fabrication of their projects. And finally, the third portfolio is their product portfolio that highlights the body of work that they have fabricated throughout their program. Displayed across these 2 work tables are a cross-section of all their portfolios.